Jacobs, he'll set the bar with an 18.837. Brad Ramirez with a 19.990. Bryson Fleming with a 20.066 at this time as the field continues to make their way around the speedway here for warm-ups. And, you know, this has got a new racetrack here after a little bit of rain shower. Wythe Raceway did a really good job getting this racetrack back to racing condition. As Dalton Jacobs still in the 18s at this time. It's going to be Rodney Martin Jr. there with an 18.565. You have Bryson Fleming. It's going to be Rodney Martin Jr. now second quick in the 18.565 brackets. Now remember the last lap times we were having were in the 17.6s at this time. Checkered flag waves here for hot laps for the first session, and it's going to be Dalton Jacobs out there with an 18.264. Rodney Martin Jr. going to be with a 18.565. Philip Ramirez in the 37Z with a 19.343. Bryson Fleming with a 19.561 will be your starting field. Alrighty, so our first session of American All-Star Series Hot Laps. Hey, Tim, so far we're only looking at the 18s and between Jacobs and Rodney Martin Jr.
We ain't far from the 17s, though, at 18.264. That's awful close to a 17. I still think we're going to see it here tonight.
Well, Jack Brown out there in that number 26 rod. You got Keaton Smith out there from the Egan Ridge Landworks. Good to have him out here tonight. I believe you got the number 10 machine out there as well. And we are trying to find out who exactly that driver. That's Spencer Apple out there down on the backstretch. It's going to be that number 51 machine. Will be also coming out on the speedway on top of things. And I'm trying to get that name. I can't quite remember it. I haven't seen him in a long time. But as you got Matthew Porter, how about Hayden Cardwell at number 17? The best plumber, number 21, of John Ellis, and Brandon Umberger out there in that number 15 at that number 12 machine. Last night's winner of the Beckley Speedway. And your pick to get it done here tonight?
That's the hometown boy of Royal Retreat, Virginia. We got to cheer him on.
Oh, boy. As you also have the 55 of Benji Hicks, Matthew Porter out there as well, Bradley Llewellyn in that number 10 machine. And we have more American All-Star Series late models here tonight. And so far, we're looking at the lap times at an 18.264 at this time. So as we're ready to go here for American All-Star Series Hot Laps, as Brandon Umberger is going to be the green flag. And here we go. We're back underway here for Wythe Raceway American All-Star Series Hot Laps. Lighting the tires off, and here we go. Looking for an 18.2 or better by Dalton Jacobs here for warm-ups. Now, we will not have a new track record here at Wythe Raceway for a 604 late model until qualifying. So once we get the qualifying in here, we'll have a brand new track record here tonight, and I'm really curious to see who's going to be the one to get it done here tonight, as Brandon Umberger is going to be out there with that 22.531, as Dalton Jacobs and company still in the 20 bracket this time, as it's going to be Dalton Jacobs with an 18.264, still out. Spencer Apple going to go third quicker than 19. Mac McCarter out there. Hayden Cardwell going to go second quicker than 18.519. After that's going to be Brandon Umberger fourth quick at overtime. It'll be Bradley Llewellyn fifth quick at this time. Benji Hicks going to move well to the fifth of the boards, as Dalton Jacobs' time still stands with an 18.264 here during warm-ups for the American All-Star Series. Hayden Cardwell is going to go with an 18.182. Going to be your quick time overall for hot laps. Brandon Umberger now going to go out there with an 18.036. So Brandon Umberger now with a quick time overall in hot laps. Hayden Cardwell broke the 17s with a 17.809. Oh, boy. Looks like the American All-Star Series late model drivers are starting to get comfortable with this speedway. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? Hayden Cardwell now your quick time overall with a 17.809. Brandon Umberger with a 18.036. Jack Brown, third quick with an 18.121. John Ellison in that best plumber number 21 will be an 18.132. Dalton Jacobs with an 18.264. That is going to be your time so far, as it's Hayden Cardwell once again with a 17.809. I think Cardwell's last time there before the reset was a 17.6. So once again, a new fresh track, maybe a little bit of uncertainty. So far, as we have more American All-Star Series drivers getting ready to come out on the speedway, the BBM Racing Products XS Batteries, number 73, that's going to be Trevor Size. After that, you will have the number 4, that's going to be Ryan Smith. Now, Ryan Smith's got a brand new crew chief underneath that hood on that car here tonight, and he's been looking a little bit better. We'll see what he can do here tonight. He's still trying to track down your current point leader, Tyler Arrington, and Smith is just right there. He just cannot get it done here so far. He's got a couple of string events, and Arrington has just been ahead of him so far, so he's going to be tough to beat. So Smith's going to have to pick up the pace here a little bit and beat Tyler Arrington here for the next 5-6 events we have left for the American All-Star Series. As we continue on, moving along for more hot laps out on the speedway, you had Chandler in that TNT Race Cars number 8 machine. I believe the 00 car there, that's going to be the Kendall Tucker ride. You got Zach Size at number 9, finishing 3rd at Natural Bridge last night. As they're all going to be chasing Hayden Cardwell's quick time overall with a 17.809. 17.809, just so you're aware. As the racetrack's actually looking faster and faster now with Hayden Cardwell finding some speed with a 17.809 at this time. Alrighty, so we're ready to go. Kendall Tucker should be seeing the green flag in the middle of 3 here as our 3rd session of American All-Star Series Hot Laps are ready, and we are underway. Green flag is waving here for the American All-Star Series. You can really smell the fuel being burned all the way up here in the tower. My goodness. As they continue to make their way around the speedway, we'll see what we got here for your hot laps. Remember, Hayden Cardwell's looking to a 17.809. That's going to be the quick time overall here for tonight. Guys getting their cars wound up. We'll see what we got. As we continue on here with Hayden Cardwell still holding top. Brendan Umberger there for that second quick. Jack Brown, as we have times coming on the board. Nobody close. How about Preston Dimsdale with an 18.408? Good enough for 8th quick at this time. Chris Chandler, 12th quick with an 18.565. Zach Sides, Trevor Sides. Quick time overall. 17.575 for Trevor Sides. Zach Sides going to be there with a 17.672. As that's going to be Hayden Cardwell down that 3rd spot. Trevor Size overall quick time here this time, as Zach Size right there behind him with a 17.672. Hayden Cardwell, Dawson Lowe there with a 17.890. Good enough for 4th quick. Kendall Tucker breaking the board with a 17.8 for 5th quick at this time. Checkered flag waves here for the 1st session here for the American All-Star Series. And check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Trevor Size has just broke a 17.437. Zach Size going to be 2nd quick with a 17.672. And it'll go to Hayden Cardwell with a 17.809. Your top 3 here for the American All-Star Series Hot Laps.
I told you, Peter, I was looking for the 17.5, and we hit it. But real quick, all Wythe Raceway drivers, I need all Super Street to be staging behind American All-Stars. All Super Street, you need to be headed to the staging area.
Well, our final, you were right, Tim, by the way. That's 17.437, so we did break the 17.5. Now the question is, now they got this racetrack now started to get a little more, wear into it and vice versa. The real question is will we see a 16 in qualifying?
That's going to be a tough decision there, but this track will get faster and faster. So it is possible right here at Wythe Raceway.
As we are ready here tonight, as we have more American All-Star Series late models coming out here. Matthew Porter's out there. How about last night's winner, Jeremy Steele, in that number 22 machine? Ross White going to be joining us here in that number 0 machine. Well, there's our current point leader there. If you want to know why he's the current point leader, he's got a yellow spoiler. That's Tyler Arrington in that 002 machine in the car carrier out of Honeacre, Virginia. And we'll see what he can do out of this one. Trent Ivy's in the house here tonight in that 4G, the super late model driver. He's right here in front of us here tonight. He did a pretty decent job at Natural Bridge Speedway as the green flag is going to be waving for the final session of the American All-Star Series Hot Laps. As times are ready to go, Josh Chesney's out there as well. You have the number 8 of Joe Liebel going to be on the speedway. And we continue on rocking through. Trevor Size with a 17.437. Going to be the quick time overall. Zach Size with a 17.672. Hayden Cardwell with a 17.809. Tolson Lowe, Kendall Tucker, Brandon Umberger, Jack Brown, John Ellison, Ryan Smith, and Dalton Jacobs so far the times. As we continue on racing here, we'll get some lap times, and so far nobody has come close to Trevor Size and Zach Size this time, with Hayden Cardwell for that third spot, as times are continuing to click on the boards, as I am getting nothing on the boards. So far still showing Trevor Size out in front with a 17.437. As your hot laps continue to rock in through, it's still all Trevor Size this time with a 17.437. As we're going to figure out here if there's anybody else. So it looks like right here, Tyler Arrington actually got second quick with a 17.648. So it looks like Zach Size overall will be third quick, as the My Race Pass there kind of got a little screwy, but it looks like Trevor Size with a 17.437 going to be your overall quick time for the American All-Star Series Hot Laps. So give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Arrington will be second quick as well, and that'll do as we hand it over to the voice of the Wythe Raceway. It's going to be Tim.
All right, all my super streets, you should be in the staging area. All super streets. All Wythe modifieds, open wheels, you will be going behind Super Street. All open wheels, be staging when your Super Street takes to the track, please.
So tell me about these Super Street cars.
All open wheels, you are needed in the staging area. Open wheel modified, you're needed in the staging area. All right, race fans, Super Street, in that number 40, we got Keith Griffiths out of Sugar Grove, Virginia. And in the 29, that's driven by Kalen Parks. Coming up next, in the 88. Driven by Michael Deskins. Behind him, does number 8 of Jerry Dillow. And a 60 car of Jacob Thomas. And a 53 of Dylan Cox. The 27, driven by Dustin Dow. The next one coming to the line, and that 94 is Randy Taylor. They're saying they can't get. The number 5, driven by Chuck Kinzer, and the 78 of Joey Dillard. Open wheel modified. You're needed in the staging area. Open wheels to the staging area. And they are off for green flag. This is hot lap qualifying. Who's going to have the fastest time here? So far, it looks like the 88 of Michael Deskins, who's turning a 20.858. And Jerry Dillow just took the fastest time at a 20.480. It looks like your number one spot's going to go to the number 8 of Jerry Dillow with a 20.480. Followed behind him is Michael Deskins, Keith Griffiths, Kalen Parks, and Chuck Kinzer. And that'll bring out your top 5 of the Super Street. Up next will be our open wheel modifieds. Y'all should be in the staging area ready to go.
Real quick here, the American All-Star Series Group A for your qualifying session is we need you guys ready for the shoot. Once again, a quick turnaround here for the American All-Star Series late models. Group A, we need you at the shoot. Thank you.
And I apologize, race fans of the Super Street. It looks like the 94 will have the number one spot at a 20.409. Driving at number 15 is Morgan Widener. looks like the fastest in our open wheel modified is going to go to the number 15 of Morgan Widener, who turned a 19.396. With that being said, we'll turn it back over to Peter and the American All-Stars.
Well, thank you there, Tim, and great job over there getting the super streets out there and the modifieds on the qualifying. But here we go. We're ready to set a brand new track record here at the Wythe Raceway, and so far, looking at the last time, that'll be held by Trevor Size if that hot lap session was the qualifying. But you think we'll get a 16, Tim?
16 still going to be tough right here, but anything is possible here at Wythe Raceway.
Well, before we get to, and I believe it's going to be BHR qualifying, as Bryson Fleming out of 96 South Carolina and Dalton Jacobs out of Reidsville, North Carolina will be the first two to be coming out on the speedway here for BHR qualifying here tonight. As we will also have Rodney Martin Jr. out of Buena Vista, Virginia, going to be coming out on the speedway. We are looking for a new quick time and track record here tonight, Tim. And we hit a 16 for a 604 late model here on this big half mile. I think this place is going to go nuts.
Nuts will be an understatement. We're wanting a 16, so we want it bad. So let's hopefully one of these American All-Star racers will have
American
it here
All-Star
tonight.
Series late models. We are ready for you guys. We need you guys into the chute. American All-Star Series late models. We are ready for you guys. Group A for BHR qualifying. Group A for BHR qualifying. We need you in the chute. So it will be a green-white checkered here tonight for BHR qualifying. And boy, I'm telling you what, I'm going to be able to get a new track record here tonight. And I know Brandon Umberger's out there with the fan favorite in that number 12 machine. As everybody can see him, he's right there behind the Wythe Raceway. And a lot of fans of him here tonight. And Matthew Porter, and also another local driver in the area. Even though he's a series driver, I guess he can represent the locals here tonight. Who else you have here that's local here, Tim? Oh, Tim's like, I don't know about all that, but let's see what you got.
You put me on the spot here.
Hey, I mean that's what we got to do. We got to get this together. John Regario Jr. at number 44. Last night at Natural Bridge Speedway, he led a lot of laps. Now, he said his brakes went out on him at Natural. He couldn't hit the brakes, and he got passed for the lead by Jeremy Steele at number 22. And as we're ready to go, here comes our first session of the BHR qualifying of Bryson Fleming, Dalton Jacobs, Rodney Martin Jr. going to be the first three cars coming out on the speedway. Let's set a new track record here tonight at the Wythe Raceway here tonight at Rural Retreat, Virginia. Look at Bryson Fleming getting that car all wound up, got a little sideways off of turns 1 and 2, as he will take the first green flag here tonight for the American All-Star Series. Bryson Fleming, there's going to be that 7. That'll be Dalton Jacobs. He'll be making his way throughout the field. And we are going to continue on. We're good to go, as it's going to be Bryson Fleming. He'll get his first lap time here tonight. Bryson Fleming will go with a 19.199 for his first lap here. That's going to be a bar-setting lap. And you will have Dalton Jacobs with an 18.177. After that, it's going to be Rodney Martin Jr. with an 18.420. Last chance here for Bryson Fleming in the number 14 machine. We'll see what he can do. Checkered flag waves. He will go to 19.002. After that, it'll go to the number 7 of Dalton Jacobs. So far, setting the bar with an 18.177. Rodney Martin Jr. new quick time with a 17.938 for Rodney Martin Jr. on that last lap. So Rodney Martin Jr. out of BHR qualifying sets the bar with a 17.938. 17.938. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was a minor quick time. If you've not watched some of the series races before, Bobby is right here beside me. I will try to keep it PG for her tonight, as I do not want to blow her eardrums out. But if we get a new quick time in the track record, I'm going to go wild. As Jack Brown's going to be on the speedway in that number 26, John Regario Jr. at number 44, and Zach Size finishing third at the Natural Bridge last night was out there. As we are ready, Jack Brown's going to get the green flag in the middle of 3 and 4. There's the 44, John Regario Jr., and here comes Zach Size at number 9. So far, 17:9:38 by Ronnie Martin Jr., still going to be the time overall. Jack Brown really looking good through the middle of 3 and 4. We'll see if he's going to do it. And he'll go third quick with an 18:181. John Regario Jr., second quick with an 18:043. Zach Size, quick time of a 17:908 for BHR qualifying. Brown, quick time with a 17:863. Quick time for John Ruggiero Jr. with a 17:850. And quick time once again for Zach Size with a 17:580. Wow, 3 quick times back to back here as Zach Size with a 17:580. So, ladies and gentlemen, Zach Size now will be your current overall quick time for BHR qualifying with a 17:580. Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a quick time overall. Back-to-back quick times. So far, Zach Size will be holding the new track record if this stands. Well, Jeremy Steele out of York, South Carolina should be coming out. You'll have Hayden Cardwell out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and John Ellison at Best Plumber number 21 should be coming out as well here at Lenore City, Tennessee. As Jeremy Steele last night decided to win, look at him really get the momentum built up in the middle of turn 3 and 4. He will take the green flag as they're all going to be chasing the Zach Size time at a 17:580. Hayden Cardwell, the winner at Sugar Creek Speedway, as he is now making his appearance here tonight through turns 1 and 2 down to the back stretch in the number 17. First lap here for Steele. He will go with a 17:986. Good enough for 5th quick. Cardwell, second quick with a 17:4. John Ellison going to be brought on the board with a 7 quick with an 18:094. Steele's second lap, any better? Third quick, he says, with a 17:706. Hayden Cardwell, quick time with a 17:514 for Hayden Cardwell. 17:514, your new quick time overall for Hayden Cardwell for BHR qualifying. Well, we broke the 17.5s like Tim said. Now can we get to the 17.4s?
I think we can. I just think we just might see the high 16 here tonight.
Well, here comes your fast time overall in hot laps. It's going to be Trevor Size and the PPM Racing Products number 73. Right there behind him be the 16 of Dawson Lowe, the current 602 track record holder here at the Wythe Raceway. And you'll have the 51 machine of Mac McCarter. Size and the 73 up on the outside. There's going to be the 16 of Dawson Lowe and Mac McCarter in the number 51 machine will be out there. Trevor Size really working the outside. Oh, man, he's got a lot of speed built up. Will he get it done? Oh, he will not. 4 quick with a 17.754. Dawson Lowe with an 18.442. Here's the 51 of McCarter. He will go with an 18.26. Trevor Size, third quick with a 17.620. Lowe going to be making it on the speedway. He will stay 10th quick with an 18.170. McCarter 10th quick here for BHR qualifying with an 18.124. So Hayden Cardwell's time still stands with a 17.514. Zach Size with a 17.580. And Trevor Size with a 17.620. So far your top 3 here tonight for BHR qualifying. So far, Hayden Cardwell has the new track record at this time as we have more cars coming out of the speedway. Remember, this is a live look in from the Dirt Ridge TV here for the American All-Star Series here at Wythe Raceway. As it's going to be the 55 of Benji Hicks. He will get the green flag in that double nickel race cars machine. It's going to be the 7 of Keith and Smith in the Aiken Ridge Landworks number 7. And here comes the number 66 of Preston Dimsdale as he'll make his way here for more BHR qualifying. Benji Hicks going to look really good through the middle of 3 and 4. This might be a good time. Hayden Cardwell still holds it. Hicks with a 17.864. Keaton Smith with a 13th quick with an 18.617. And it'll go to Preston Dimsdale with an 18.592. Benji Hicks got a long way to go with that 17.8. Can he improve? Survey says he will go better with a 17.794 for 5th quick. Keaton Smith with an 18.573. And Preston Dimsdale with a 13th quick with an 18.360. So far, it's still all Hayden Cardwell at this time for BHR qualifying. We still have another group yet to go. Once again, it's still Cardwell with a 17.514. Zach Size with a 17.580. Trevor Size with a 17.620. Joshua Chesney and the 5C for the Chesney Logistics crew. He'll be coming down on the speedway. You'll have Colton Stanley out of Mocksville, North Carolina in the number 30 machine up on the outside. And Ryan Smith out of Riderville, Tennessee will be out there on the backstretch as we are lining them up. And it's going to be all Mr. Joshua Chesney getting the green flag. Meanwhile, it'll be Colton Stanley also getting that green flag as well. And it'll be Ryan Smith. He will get the green flag here for our final round of BHR qualifying. Chesney's first lap, it's a 12 quick with an 18.164. Colton Stanley will go 16 quick with an 18.662. Ryan Smith 14 quick with an 18.207. As Chesney will climb the boards, 9 quick with a 17.981. Colton Stanley with an 18.658, 17 quick, and Ryan Smith will be 14 quick. So, ladies and gentlemen, so far your overall quick time here tonight in a new track record here at the Wythe Raceway for a 604 late model belongs to Hayden Cardwell with that 17.514. Zach Size going to go second quick. Trevor Size going to go third quick. Jeremy Steele, Benji Hicks, John Ruggiero Jr., Jack Brown, Rodney Martin Jr., Joshua Chesney, and John Ellison will be your top 10 here for BHR qualifying. As is so far, Hayden Cardwell is your new and current new track record holder here for the American All-Star Series and Wythe Raceway for a 604 late model. Alrighty, so now we're going to our second session of double nickel qualifying here for the American All-Star Series. Pro Minis, you're up next here for Wythe Raceway. Pro Minis and the Altitude Truck and Repair U-Cars. You guys should be getting ready to go for your hot lap qualifying. So Colby Quick in that number 5 will be joining us here for double nickel qualifying. We'll see what he can do here. Now Hayden Cardwell owes it so far with a 17.514. Ross White in that zero machine. He'll make his way through the middle of 3 and 4 down to the front stretch. We'll see what he can do. Green flag is back out. Here comes the current PBM Racing Products, the 002 on Tyler Arrington as he is your current point leader. Colby Quick going to make himself through the middle of 3 and 4. Gets the white flag. He'll set the tone with an 18.173. 18.173 for the 5 of Colby Quick. Ross White will be in a new quick time with an 18.002. Here comes Tyler Arrington. 17.513. Your new overall track record will go to Tyler Arrington by 1,000th of a second. Tyler Arrington's second lap, will it be any better? It's not. But ladies and gentlemen, your new track record for Tyler Arrington with a 17.513, 1,000th over Hayden Cardwell's 17.514. Wow. Talk about a track record for the 604 late models here tonight. With the 002 of Tyler Arrington, 1,000th of a second faster than Hayden Cardwell out of BHR qualifying. Wow. Joe Level going to be on the speedway here. He'll be in that number 8 machine. Here comes the fan favorite, Brandon Umberger, out there as he's going to make himself down to the backstretch in turn 3 and 4. And you'll have Bradley Llewellyn going into that number 10 machine. Alrighty, we'll see if anybody's going to beat the 17.513 set by Tyler Arrington. Joe Level going to make himself through the middle of 3 and 4. Up the chute, white flag. We'll see where Joe Level's going to be at. He will go 4th quick with an 18.204. Brandon Umberger's going to go 5th quick with an 18.407. And Bradley Llewellyn going to be with an 18.351. Joe Level going to be trying it one more time. We'll see what he can do with an 18.204. Brandon Umberger's going to be 6th quick with an 18.407. And Bradley Llewellyn will go 4th quick with an 18.007. Should be having Matthew Porter in the 19P coming out next for qualifying the 14 of John Obey. After that, you'll have the 71 of David Smith going to be coming out next. So, 1,000th of a second between Tyler Arrington and Hayden Cardwell. And Tyler Arrington is your brand new current Wythe Raceway track record holder in a 604 late model. How about the Porter Services Western Excavating number 19? That's my own personal sponsor of Matthew Porter. He helps me get here to the races for the American All-Star Series. Right there behind will be the number 14, John Owenbay out of Cleveland, Tennessee. And that'll be the number 71 machine of David Smith. He'll be coming out on the speedway here for the American All-Star Series. First lap here for Matthew Porter. He's right out of this town of Whitville. And we'll see Porter's going to go 7 quick with an 18.855. John Owenbay going to be there with an 18.011. Good enough for 5th quick. Second quick goes a 71 of David Smith with a 17.797. Matthew Porter does a little bit better with an 18.795. John Owenbay going to be at an 18.011. And the 71 of David Smith stays second quick with a 17.797. Well, we got Ethan Wilson in the 32W going to be coming out of the speedway as he's out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. There underneath him will be the 00 of Kendall Tucker. And how about the super late model driver in the G4 is going to be Trent Ivey out of Union, South Carolina, joining us here for the American All-Star Series. So, Mo, I'll tell you, that's a big name there of Mr. Ivey. He looked really good over the Natural Bridge as well, but it didn't quite go his way. Neither did Kendall Tucker's, as here we go. We're getting these cars lined up. Ethan Wilson going to be joining us as he will make his way right through the middle of turn 3 and 4. Had to whoa it up a little bit coming off of 4 for the warm-up, as he will take the green flag. Here comes a big eye racer himself, Kendall Tucker, in that BHR 55 Fabrication 00. And after that, it'll be the G4 Trent Ivey going to be joined out of HST. First lap here for the 32 of Ethan Wilson. He will go with an 18.849, good enough for 10th quick overall. Kendall Tucker with a good time with a 17.917. Meanwhile, you'll have Mr. Trent Ivey. He will go 8th quick with an 18.103. Ethan Wilson, 12th quick with an 18.822. Kendall Tucker, 3rd quick with a 17.872 for Kendall Tucker. Trent Ivey going to do a little bit better. No, he'll stay 8th quick with an 18.103. 18.103. Well, so Philip Ramirez in the 37Z out of Trenton, Ohio, should be coming out with Chris Chandler out of Weaverville, Kentucky in that TNT Race Cars number 8 ride. Spencer Apple out of Reidsville, North Carolina in that number 10. He will also be coming out here. We'll have one more session of Justin Williams and Dylan Brown. Going to be our final session here for double nickel qualifying here tonight. So Chris Chandler's been coming along with the series here. Has not even got a win yet this season. And good to see Chandler continue to keep trying and trying and trying. Philip Ramirez in the 37Z here tonight. A new car for him. As you will have the number 10 of Spencer Apple. As Apple make his way through the middle of turn 3 and 4. I'll tell you what, the 8 of Chris Chandler is going to go 7th quick overall with an 18.010. Ramirez with an 18.679 in the 37D. Spencer Apple with an 18.802 as Ramirez has found some speed in that car. As we continue on, as Chris Chandler's going to get the checkered flag. Will he do any better? He will. 6th quick with a 17.982. Ramirez going to go 12th quick overall with an 18.679. After that, to be Spencer Apple. He'll go 12 quick with an 18.430. Well, two more for double nickel qualifying to take over Tyler Arrington's new quick time and new track record here at the Wythe Raceway. 1,000th. Man, I can't believe that between Hayden Carterell and Tyler Arrington. Good lordy. Justin Williams in a 7W will be coming out on the speedway, and then right there behind him be the number 6 of Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown's out of Gaffney, South Carolina, and Justin Williams out of Lynchburg, Virginia. Green flag is out for Justin Williams and Dylan Brown. Last chance for somebody to take over Tyler Arrington's time, as we're going to find out here as Justin Williams in that 7W is looking good. He'll make his way through the middle of 3 and 4. Slick's already starting to show on the entrance of turn number 3. Williams looking kind of fast off of turn number 4. We'll see what he can do. He will go 13 quick with an 18.450. 18.450 there for Justin Williams. How about Dylan Brown? 10th quick with an 18.156. Williams got one more time. He'll see the checkered flag this time by here at Wythe Raceway. Checkered flag waves, and he will go 12th quick with an 18.327. Last chance here. We'll see what it's going to be. And Dylan Brown, second quick with a 17.781. Ladies and gentlemen, at the Wythe Raceway, give a round of applause for Tyler Arrington, your quick time overall here for the American All-Star Series and new track record here at Wythe Raceway for a 604 late model. Dylan Brown going to be second quick here in this one, and David Smith going to be the top 3, and we will leave it over to Tim for the Pro Minis here for their hot lap qualifying.
Crazy timing. Congratulations to Tyler Arrington. Race fans, up next we have our Pro Minis. It'll be hot lap qualifying. Followed behind them will be our Altitude Truck and Repair U-Car hot lap qualify.